Good afternoon, teacher. Big connection to art need Sony, teacher. Connection ဒီနေ့မကောင်း
ကောင်းတယ်ချက်ပြုတ်ကြသွားတယ်အဲ့ဒါချက်ပြီးခဲ့တဲ့အချိန်တုန်းကတော့ပထမအချိန်တုန်းကတော့ data ဝယ်ပြီးတင်ရတယ်နောက်ဆက်ပြီးချက် wifi နဲ့လည်းဆိုင်တော့ခဏချက်ချင်းပြုတ်ကြသွားတယ်ဒါပြုတ်ကြရင်လည်း data နဲ့ပြန်ပြန်လာတယ် Okay.
Question chair.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Afternoon. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Yes, sure, I can hear.
I think it's to be better. Okay, so shall we start now?
Yes, Chair. Today we need to check the workbook homework, right?
Yes, we will check the homework. Okay, so what check number 2? Read the test on page number 27 and answer the question. So what is the answer for number 1? What is the test? What is this test about?
Teacher, X to 1 by 1 or all?
Okay, I will ask all for now.
The first time that the people hear the flame with sound.
Yes, I agree with Chesney. I also. The first.
Different answer.
Yes, teacher.
ဒါပဲလား
ရှိတော့ရှိနည်းနည်းတူတယ် teacher နည်းနည်းပဲကွာတာအကြောင်းအရာတော့
So the first sound system of a cinema, right? Or the first sound
Yes.
systems of the movie, right?
Yes, teacher.
The silent movie အတန်တိတ်ခေတ်ကနေပြီးတော့အတန်ထွက်ခေတ်ကိုစပြီးခုပြောင်းနေကြတယ်နော်အတန်စတဲ့ movie မှာအတန်ပါတဲ့ movie ကိုစပြီးတော့ introduce လုပ်တဲ့ဥစ္စာကိုရေးထားတာ right? So the first sound systems of the movie, right? So how about number 2? Where might you find it? Where might you find it? So what is that? What does that happen for the first time?
Uh, 1927.
Where the mean?
Second paragraph.
Yes, so actually the question is where, right? So the answer is
In second paragraph.
In New York, the
In
jazz
New-
singer in New York.
Oh,
New York. That's it, right? In New York. So did you get the answer for number 2?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great.
Yes, teacher.
So how about number 3? Why does the writer include what some people actually said at the time? Why did he put the conversations at the time?
To prove the prophetic.
To prove the
Prophetic.
prophetic.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's talking about in second paragraph. It's about
So
like
is there any different answer with Susan?
the people react to the flame, show the flame quality.
Okay, so I got different answers. So how about the others? Generally,
Like they want to like show us how the creation are wonderful and how the like audience thinks are excited.
Okay, perfect. To highlight that, right? How wonderful the creation is, and then to highlight that how happy they are, right? So we can see their happiness according to their utterance, right? So that is why he put all the conversations in the paragraph. Okay, so how about number 4? Number 4, find these words in the text and use the context to try to understand them. In your notebook, write down what you think each one means, then check your answer in the dictionary. So actually you have to find their meaning, right? So what is the meaning of enthral?
For me, attract.
Attract. How about the others? How about the others? For Tanita, you said it is what is that? What is the answer again?
Attract.
Attract. Okay, attracted, right?
Or ed ပါမှာပေါ့နော် attracted
Yeah.
attracted ဖြစ်သွား
တော့ဒီနေရာမှာကျတော့ an enthral cinema audience ကိုပြောထားတဲ့အတွက်ကျတော့ဒီဟာကိုပြင်တဲ့အခါမှာ it has to be the same part of speech, right? So it also has to be an adjective. So that is one. So is there any more different answer? As you may find more than one synonym for unthrill.
Engage.
Engage. Is it aga or manager?
Agajo.
Aga, okay. So is there any more answer? The time to near the yard line.
Teacher, delight.
Delighted. Okay, delighted.
Edited, like ADDICTE.
Edited.
Yeah.
And is there any more answers?
Well, simple happy.
Simply happy. Okay. Great. Delighted. Happy. Yes, they are accepted. Okay, so how about number 2? Prophetic. What is that? What is the word? So what does that mean, prophetic?
Predicted.
အဲ့ဒါရစဉ်းစားလို့
prophet ကကြဘာပြောလဲ
နမိတ်ဖတ်
နမိတ်ဖတ်တာ yes foretell လောက်တာပြောချင်တာဟုတ်ကဲ့နော် foretelling အဲ့တော့ကြိုပြောတာပေါ့နမိတ်ဖတ်တာကိုကြိုပြောခဲ့တာအဲ့ဒါကိုကျွန်တော် prophetic လို့ခေါ်တာဟုတ်ပြီနော် prophecy လို့ဆိုတော့hospital တွေပါတယ်အမြင်တော့မှာပေါ့နော်အဲ့ prophetic ကကျွန်တော် foretelling ပေါ့နော်ကြိုပြောခဲ့တဲ့ပုံစံမျိုးပြောချင်တာ
Teacher, faithful.
faithful လား full faith လားတမင်
Faithful.
faithful how do you spell faithful
FADEFUL.
FATE okay let me check that one because I'm not quite sure about that FATEFUL okay faithful ကျမငင်တာ faithful က it is not that ညတော့3秒ကျော်အဲ့နော် faithful 3秒 so I got one answer predictive tiny types of predictive right okay let me check that one can we decide that well we can use that one too I think so I think foretelling is the most appropriate one for that so ကြိုပြောတာတော့ကြိုဟောတာတော့အဲ့လိုမျိုးသုံးလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ကြိုပြောလိုက်ပါနော် okay next synchronize
Teacher, so the sorry,
foretelling
full tell.
FOR yes so tell ရဲ့ရှေ့ကကျတော့ FOR ရေးပြန်လိုက်ရတယ် prefix ပဲ
FORET
yes foretell so how about synchronize what is the word have been developed to synchronize sound to fan အဲ့ဒီမှာကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုဘာသာပြန်မလဲ synchronize I think the most appropriate one will be integrate right integrate လုပ်တာဒါမှအဲ့အတန်နဲ့ရုပ်နဲ့ပေါင်းပြီးတော့တခါကြအောင်ပြောတာဒါမှ synchronize means integrate here how about screen so it's quite easy tell me the answer what does that mean screen in Britain it was screen in Britain
Covers.
Hmm?
Covers. COVRS.
okay so there is the easiest one for you it was first shown in Britain right ပြတာဟောကြတာဆိုတော့
Teacher, present.
Huh?
Present.
present
PIs.
present layer yes okay presented it was first presented or it was first shown in Britain And how about revolutionary? What is revolutionary? Revolutionary. So the movie was so revolutionary that some people just couldn't believe they exist. So revolutionary ကို appropriately ပြောင်းလို့ဘာသာပြန်လို့ရတယ်
Okay, we're now number 5, right?
We're in number
Are we
5.
doing
This one. I mean,
okay.
4, 5. Revolutionary ဆိုတဲ့ညမှာဘယ်လိုပြန်လို့ရမလဲ innovation လို့ပြန်လို့ရပါ right innovation or နောက်ဟုတ်လို့ရှိရင် transformation လို့ပြန်လို့ရတယ်ပြီးတော့တိုးတက်ပြောင်းလဲလာပြောင်းလဲလာဖြစ်ဖြစ်လာ right so innovation or transformation
တချေတမန်နံပါတ်5 minute ရဲ့ဒီညမလို့တချေတမန်ပဲမှာပဲ
revolutionary ဆိုတော့revolution ကိုတက်တက်ပြန်လာလို့ရှိရင်တော်လန်တာလို့ပြန်လို့ရတယ်ပေါ့ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်က industrial revolution လို့ပါတော့အဲ့လိုပုံစံမျိုးပါ revolutionary ပါပြောင်းလဲပြီးဖွံ့ဖြိုးတိုးတက်လာတဲ့ဥစ္စာကိုပြောချင်တာဒါပေမဲ့တက်တက်တင်ကျွန်တော်တော်လန်ကြီးလို့ပုံစံမျိုးနော်တော်လန်ကြီးတက်မှုတော်လန်ကျွန်တော်နောက်တစ်ပိုင်းကျအဲ့ဒါပေါ့နော်industrial revolution နောက်တစ်ခါ primitive what does that mean
计价
ချိန်ကြတာ the first
Oh,
time
shit.
done were primitive yet highly effective အချိန်အကြာကြီးရှိခဲ့တာ yet အဲ့လိုဘာသာပြန်လို့ရတယ်နောက်ဒီနေရာမှာကျွန်တော်ပြန်လို့ရတယ်လေ
Asian
yes Asian ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီနေရာမှာကျွန်တော် basic လို့လည်းပြန်လို့ရတယ် very basic ခြေခံကြတယ်လည်းသုံးရတယ်ဒီမှာဆိုအကြာကြီးဖြစ်နေကြတာဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင်ကျွန်တော်ခြေခံကြတာပေါ့နော်အဲ့လိုလည်းသုံးရတယ် Okay, so we'll move to number 5. Number 5 got number 1 about Mutane. L. Johnson said, "You aren't hot any nothing yet." What did he mean? The answer, there are 3 options. The sound isn't working yet. This is just the beginning. There is a lot more to come, and you have never heard of him with sound before. So, what will be the appropriate one to paraphrase his utterance?
B
B.
ဒီ
ဘယ်ပါအောင်လိုက်တာလဲ။နားနဲ့ထွန်းလား
no
နားနဲ့ထွန်း
ဘယ်
ပြောရ
နည်း
တာ
စာ
ပေါ့
ကရှင့်မဟုတ်ရှင့်
ဟုတ်ဘူးလား။လူအောင်လိုက်
အ
တာ
မိုက်တော်မဖွင့်ရသေးဘူးတော့
အမိုင်းခွင့်ရတယ်လား။ Okay ။ဒါအဲ့ဒါနားနဲ့ထွန်းတန်လို့ကြား sorry ချက်လိုက်ကြပါမယ်
Hello, teacher.
ကြားပြီလား
Yes,
ဟုတ်
Hi teacher
ဒီ data လည်းပြန်လိုက်ကြတယ် wifi မရတော့ wifi ကကြာတော့တယ် right မြေပြလောက်ချက် data နဲ့ဝင်တယ်နေရတယ်ဖုန်းအားမရှိတော့ဘူးเนาะတတိယလည်းမှာ
so beautiful.
okay so B ဟုတ်တယ်เนาะအဖြေอ่ะတနေ့ဖြေရထားလို့ရှိလား
No, teacher.
မရှိဘူးเนาะ okay အဲ့ဒါနံပါတ်2ကိုဖြေလိုက်ကြမယ် why were L Johnson's word profited ဘယ်လိုဖြေထားလဲဒီကို
ဖြေတော့မတူဘူးထင်တယ်
အဖြေမတူလားဘူးရဲ့အဲ့တော့ဖြေကိုဖြေထားတဲ့ဖြေလေးကိုပြောကြည့်ပါလား
type လုပ်ရတယ်ပြောရင်
yes you can type it okay so you may have different answers so you can type what you have got okay for number 5 2 Okay, so because the technology has been developed to synchronize sound. Yes. Does the audience have heard the first word even spoken in a feature vision fans, right?
yes teacher. That's there.
The technology has been developed to synchronize sound. Okay. The second paragraph outline is that why Johnson was perfect. Once the technology has been developed to synchronize sound. Okay. So I need more answers. Thus, the technology has been developed to synchronize sounds when the era of silent movie was over. Thế lựa chọn kỳ đi cùng lắm. Khá là anh chị ạ. Khi cô này mình chỉ là မရှိပါဘူးเนาะ okay အဖြေကဒီနာအဖြေကိုကြည့်ထားတာเนาะ This one, right? Once the technology has been developed to synchronize sound to film, the era of silence movie was over. Okay, great. အဲ့မှာကိုယ့်ရဲ့ opinion ထပ်ထည့်ပြီးဖြေနေတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းဖြေလို့ရသေးတယ်။ဘာလို့ perfect ဖြစ်လဲဆိုတော့အဲ့ဟာတို့အတန်စစကြားတဲ့အချိန်မှာဒါက is just only the beginning လို့ပြောတာ။နောက်ပိုင်းမှာကျတော့ဒီ cinema နဲ့ပတ်သက် movie နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ development တွေအများကြီးရှိလာ။နောက်ပိုင်းကျတော့ 3D တွေရလာတယ်ဆိုတော့အဲ့အထိပါကျတော့တို့ထပ်ဖြေလို့ရတယ်ဖြေနေဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဟုတ်ပြီနော် Okay, so it is correct. အဲ့ဆိုအိမ်သာပြီးသွားရင်နော်အိမ်သာစစ်တာနဲ့နိုင်ရောလောက်ဖြစ်သွားတယ်။ရမှာမသိရဆိုရင်
ဟုတ် teacher
ဟုတ်ရပါမယ် teacher
ဒါဆိုဟိုနေ့ကဟောင်းစစ်ပါမယ်နော်။ဟိုနေ့ကပဲဖြစ်ပြီးသွားမယ်။ Page 35 အထိပြီးသွားတယ်။ 35, right?
ဟုတ်ပါတယ် teacher
29
နော် 39
အော်မဟုတ် teacher မှားပါလို့
35ဖြစ်ပြီးပါပဲ။39ဆိုပြီးသွားပြီ35 35ဆိုnumber 5ပြီးသွားနော်5ပြီးသွားဆို finding times မှာ complete the conversation with suitable both and remember to use the ing form. So you can use above suitably and it has to be ing form to complete the test. Okay, so there are altogether 1 up to 8. So there are altogether 8 blanks. So try to fill these blanks appropriately in ing form only. Okay, and after that we will discuss together.
Teacher, can you tell me the page number, please?
Hmm?
Can you tell me the page number, please?
Page number is 56. 36 right here. 36. So have you finished?
Not yet, teacher. Almost.
Okay,
Almost teacher.
almost. Okay.
Done, teacher.
Okay, how about the others? Have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. So what is the answer for number 1? Do you feel like plan to that new campsite near the beach this weekend? So what
For
will be the
me,
answer?
relaxing.
Relaxing?
Yes.
Relaxing. How about the other scenario?
Going.
Going scenario. How about the rest?
Going လို့ဖြေထားပါချင်
Going. Going ပဲဖြစ်တာเนาะ Okay. အဲ့တော့လေဟိုဟာကျဲကျန်အောင်ပြေ relaxing ဖြစ်တာ So I think we can't feel relaxing because there is no relaxing to the new campsite, right? Because of the rest of the phrase, we can use relaxing. So yes, going is the appropriate one. So do you feel like going to that new campsite near the beach this weekend? Got it? Okay.
Yes.
So camping, you must be joking. I can't stand blood on hot ground.
Staying.
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 Staying on the
Stay.
hot ground. Staying. So is there any different answer with them? If you have different answer, you can share with us. So it means that there is no different answers, right?
Yes.
Okay then. So I can't stand. I'm staying staying on the hot ground. Yummy or I don't really want to sleep. Look, your tired I think. So sleeping I can't stand sleeping on hot ground or I can't stand staying on hot ground. I think sleeping will be more appropriate according to the sense, right? Can't sleep on the hot ground like that. So I can't stand sleeping on the hot ground. What about you, John? Well, I quite fancy plan to the beach, but I don't really want to sleep in the tent. So I quite fancy.
Playing.
Hmm?
Playing or staying.
Well, there is no plane to the beach, right? Because there is a preposition to. We'll only use going to the beach. Okay. So we'll use going for twice. Okay, because of the preposition to.
Yeah. How about you? Dreaming?
Dreaming.
Yes.
Dreaming. Okay, dreaming. As I told you, because of preposition to, we can't use that. Okay, so I quite fancy going to the beach, but I don't really want to sleep in the tent. And I don't mind playing in a U hostel though.
Living. Living လို့ရေးထားချင်
Living, okay, living it's not for a long time, it's for a short period of time. So that is why we'll use stay instead of live. Okay, I don't mind staying in a youth hostel.
Staying.
Staying, yes. Short period, yes. I don't mind staying. Not a few days, live in Roman state. And Brandon said, I agree anyway. Who wants to waste time plan up a tent? Making up. Okay, so
Setting up.
Yeah, staying up.
Setting up.
Setting up. Setting up.
Setting up a tent. Okay, setting up a tent. So Emily, 10ဆောက်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်300 phrase verb တစ်ခုရှိရ putting up a tent put up a tent ဒါမှမဟုတ်ကြည့်ရ put up a tent
Putting up
တချေတမင်တစ်ချက်လောက်ပြန်ပြောပြ
putting 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 up a tent 10ဆောက်တော့ပြော right putting up a tent so we can food and cook our own meals. So no, I can't face plan a meal after a hard day swimming and playing beach volleyball. So I can't face cooking the meal. Okay, cooking. Is there any more answer? That's it?
Yes.
Okay, cooking. Then that is okay because I don't mind plan a meal as long as you do the washing up afterwards.
Making or preparing?
Preparing, yes, preparing is better. Alright, cooking နဲ့ခါပြန်မလို့ကျွန်တော်ရှင်အောက်မှာ prepare လုပ်လိုက်ပေါ့။ဒါမှမဟုတ်အပေါ်မှာ prepare လုပ်ပြီးအောက်မှာ cook လုပ်မယ်။ဒါမှမဟုတ်အပေါ်မှာ cook လုပ်ပြီးအောက်မှာ prepare လုပ်မယ်။အမှားဆိုတဲ့cooking a meal or preparing a meal. So Brandon said, oh no, I really hate when the washing up.
Doing?
Yes, doing the washing up. Doing the washing up. So Hobby said it's okay, Brandon. And okay, so that is all right. I will do the washing up. Just enjoy yourself. Good, sounds like a plan. So have you got all the answers for number 1?
Yes, teacher.
Yes teacher
Okay, so we'll move to number 2. How do you feel about doing these things? Choose 5 of them and write sentences using the box in the box. So in case it will take time, we'll just read it right away. So I don't mind putting the rubbish out, so we can use like that, right? So you have to put ing after these verbs, and you can use with them these phrases. So I don't mind putting the rubbish out. I hate going to the supermarket. I can't stand tidying my room, or I feel like surfing the internet, or I enjoy playing TV, and I waste time meeting up with friends in town. So we can use like this. Okay, so it's quite easy. So I'll skip this. Okay.
Okay teacher
Okay, then we'll move to number 3. Number 3 is every 7 words in the magazine article is missing. Okay, so as the words are missing in there, so you have to fill these down with the appropriate word in each gap. Okay, the same may be simple word like a or at, or contractions such as couldn't count as one word. So these are not 2 words, it's only one. We will count it only one word. And there can be several possibilities or some of the gaps. So you may have different answer for all the blanks. Okay. So Jay's challenge was to spend a week without using his mobile phone or his laptop. So you will remember this about Jay from our listening recording, right? Okay, so try this. There are altogether 26 blanks. Yes, and after that we'll check together. So have you finished?
Some black can feel teacher.
Finish here.
Finished. ကျန်တဲ့လူတွေရော
တချို့ကလည်းမရလို့ခြံခဲ့တယ်တီချာ
သူတို့ရောများလို့ဆင်ခဲ့တယ် Okay. So shall we check now?
Yes.
Yes,
sure.
yeah.
Yes, teacher. ကျန်တဲ့အတန်တိတ်နေလူတွေကပြီးရလားမပြီးရလား ဟုတ်ပါကျန်တဲ့အတန်တိတ်နေလူတွေစာပြီးရလားမပြီးရလား
ပြီးရရှင့်ပြီးရ
ပြီးရင်လည်းပြီးရပြောလေဟာတော်စဉ်းစားလိုက်ရလားပြီးတယ်မပြီးရဖြစ်လို့ကျန်တဲ့ထပ်တိတ်နေတဲ့လူတွေတချို့အပန်းမကြည့်ရင် yes or no လေးဖြေပေးလို့ရမှာ
yes
အဲ့ဒါထုတ်မိပြီလား
ဟုတ်ရှင့်
2000
Không, teacher.
မေတူ
Yes, teacher.
Susan Susan, are you there? Susan, are you there?
Oh, yes, teacher.
Where were you?
I'm here, but my microphone isn't that.
Okay. Okay, Tomo, are you there? Tomo, စကားပြောလို့မရလား
那我的面里哇，那这个太没家了，但你有你。
Okay. Okay, so here's some
哎，
issues.
这边刚刚老师这边出来，回来骗你。底下来看底下在那这边没家呀
Okay.
？Hello，
Aga? Aga, are you there?
Yes, yes. Hello.
So have you finished?
Yes.
Okay. Honey, are you there?
yes yeah
Yes. Have you finished then?
yes yeah
Okay. Nwe Lwin, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. အော်ဒီနေ့ကတော့ကျွန်တော် connection ကြောင်းလို့ပဲတတ်မှတ်လိုက်မယ်နော် response မလာတာလေ
ဟုတ် teacher.
Okay ကြားရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်ကြားတယ်ပြောပေးပါနော်
Yes,
ကြား
sure.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါတီချာ
ဒီနေ့တော့ connection နည်းနည်းလေး problem ဖြစ်နေရလို့သဘောထားလိုက်မယ် So tell me the answer for number 1.
At first.
At first.
PTI.
Yes.
Okay, it started on Tuesday. I thought at first that would be easy,
But
but yes, but I was wrong. As soon as
I.
I
We.
yes, we
yes, we
turn off our devices because it has to use our devices. So we turn off our devices. It felt
Feel but like giving up.
It felt nothing.
I felt nothing. Okay, nothing. So you may have different answers. So nothing. And is there any more possible answer?
Like giving up.
Tina, what did you say?
It felt like giving up.
Giving up. Okay, actually, we have to use only one single word, right? It's still people will get answer.
Like upset.
Contraction က exception 啦ဒီတော့အဲ့မှာ contraction ကသုံးရတယ်ပြောတာအဲ့တော့တစ်လုံးမဲ့ထည့်ရမယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် okay I feel nothing feel
Yes, upset.
upset okay upset
Anxious.
anxious okay and yes they are acceptable အဲ့တော့တနေ့ဖြစ်နိုင်နေရှိတဲ့ဖြေရှိသေးလား
Strain or determinate.
Strange, yeah. Strange. Actually, in the audio script, it has been said like I felt strange with your life, but they are acceptable. Okay. Feel strange, anxious, nothing. Yes, they are all accepted. And the first day was okay because Glenn was at school.
I was.
I was at school. Yes. That evening, Glenn, I have done my homework.
One
Glenn.
after.
After, okay. After, for the mistake, right? After I have done my homework, I felt
A bit.
a bit lost.
A bit
A
lost.
bit lost.
Teacher, for the message answer, how about like one?
One, I have done my homework. Yes, you can use that. One, I have done my homework. I felt a bit lost. I miss being in Glen with my friends.
Touch.
Contact.
In touch with my.
In touch with my friends. Yes, or in contact with my friends. You can use both. So both are correct. In touch, in contact with my friends. I didn't know plan to do.
What to do? What to do?
What to do? Okay. The next day at blank.
Morning.
They, we can't use at morning, right? We only use in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
At
school.
school.
At school.
At
At,
school.
in class, at school. Morning ဘာလို့သုံးလို့မရလဲဆိုတော့ the next day night ဆိုရင်သုံးရ at night ဆိုတော့သုံးရဒါပေမဲ့ဆိုတော့ at ဖြစ်နေတဲ့အတွက် we can use morning နော်နောက်ပြီးတော့ class ပဲသုံးလို့မရဘူးဆိုတော့ at ဖြစ်နေတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ in ပဲသုံးပါလား the next day in class ဒါဒီမှာကျတော့ at ဖြစ်နေတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့် we can only use school right the next day at school one day I heard other people talking
About.
about a video they have seen on YouTube. Friends were laughing and saying yes. They were laughing and joking, but I
Couldn't.
couldn't take part in a conversation because I hadn't seen it. Yes, I haven't seen it. That evening, I blanked the usual amount of time blank.
Was spent.
Spent.
Huh?
Spent.
I spent the usual amount of time doing my homework. Yes, doing my homework. But instead of checking my blank and going on Snapchat.
Message.
Phone.
Okay, checking my message. Yeah, maybe
Email. Mobile.
Okay, email. It is also acceptable and email, message, and is there anything that we can put in that blank?
Phone.
Phone. Check my phone. Is there any more possible answer?
No. Dear.
No.
Yes. No.
No လို့ပြောနော် Okay, no လို့ပြောအဲ့တော့အမ check my Facebook လည်းတောင်းလို့ရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ recording ထဲမှာကျွန်တော်ပြောရတာ news feed လို့ပြောရနော် but the answers are acceptable message email whatever okay and I watched blank really good film on TV
A really
yes. We only need an article there so I watched a really good film on TV with blank messages coming I was able blank give it all my attention
No.
With no message.
no messages comment, I was able
Two.
Able to
give it all my attention. On blank, I play football straight after school.
Next day.
On the next day,ထည့်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတော့ဒါပေမဲ့ဆို
Free time. Free time.
on free time. Okay. အဲ့တော့လေ
Saturday.
Thursday, yes. Suitable one word လို့ပြောထားတယ်ဆိုစလုံးမဲ့ထည့်မယ်ဆိုတော့ Thursday ထည့်လိုက်မယ်ဆိုတော့ခုန Wednesday ထိပြီးသွားတာတော့မှာ Wednesday ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် Thursday ပေါ့ right? So on Thursday I played football straight after school. When I got home, I felt relaxed.
And.
And yes, and when I got home, I felt
Really.
So relaxed.
really relaxed, so relaxed. I felt really relaxed. I feel quite relaxed. You can use both really, quite. And I even pick up a blank, which
Book.
I wanted to read
Book.
for. Book, yes.
Book. Read for.
Blank.
Ages.
Ages. For ages means for a long time, right? For us, we cannot use for a long time. You can use for ages. That's it. And I didn't really think about using
Mobile.
My.
my phone, right? I really think about, I don't really think about using my phone or using mobile phone yet. Both are correct. So have you got all the answers for number 3?
Chair, can you tell me number 5 answer again?
Number, middle, which number?
Number 5.
Number 5 answer. Where is number 5? Okay. Okay, because I. It is
Okay, teacher, thank
I
you.
was at school. And how about the others? Have you got all the answers?
Teacher, number 50.
15. What is 15? 15. That evening I spent, S-P-E-N-D, spent. I spent the usual amount of time doing my homework.
เขียนเปลี่ยน number แต่
10.
โอ้
Right? At school. Then I say at school.
โอเค teacher.
Okay. So, is there any question for number 3?
No, teacher.
No
No,
more. No. So for number 4, how will you feel if you did Jay's challenge? So I think we have already talked about this one, right? So we won't do that in the coursework, right? We already discussed about that topic. So I will skip number 4. So we will move to crossword. A good night's sleep. Solve the crossword as usual, and after that we'll discuss together. So while you are solving this crossword, please do not look at your coursework, okay? Because it's kind of like testing your vocabulary knowledge.
โอเค teacher.
So have you finished?
almost teacher
Almost. Okay. So have you finished?
yes teacher
Yes, everyone.
Yes.
yes teacher
Okay, so what is the answer for number 2?
Advice.
How do you spell advice?
ADVICE.
ADVICE or ADVISE?
SE.
SE.
C is above, right? Sorry, C is a noun and SE is above. So I advise you to go home and rest. So ADVISE. How about 3?
Check.
I will check. Yes, I will check my mail to see if the that message you sent me has arrived. How about 4?
State.
Claim. How do you spell claim?
Take a claim.
Claim. How do you spell it? CLEIM. Claim.
Cho tôi biết number 4, Mike Louis.
Huh?
Vâng, Mike
Number
Louis.
4 is claim.
CLEIM.
CLEIM. And 7, make sure. Make sure. Make it sure.
Ensure.
Ensure, yes. E-N-S-U-R-E, ensure. Number 9, stay away from a situation or prevent it from happening in the future. So you should blend sugary drinks if you want to.
Avoid.
Avoid.
Avoid, yes, avoid. How do you spell avoid?
Avoid.
A-V-O-I-D, yes, avoid. And next. Number 10. Make someone aware of a possible danger or a problem. So help experts now blend. Parents of the dangers of allowing children unlimited access to media devices. So what is the answer for number 10?
Calm.
Hmm?
Calm là teacher.
One. W-E-R.
Warn, yes. Warning, right? Warn. W-A-R-N. Warn. Number 11, send someone or something away and not allow them or it to come back. So if you have negative thoughts, you must try to blend them from your mind, said the psychologist. It has 6 letters.
Vanish.
Banish, yes, banish. B-A-N-I-S-H, banish. Banish, yes. So have you got all the answers from across?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Did someone say something to me?
No, teacher.
Okay, so we'll move to the down one. So number 1 is show something that is surprising or that was previously unknown. So if I tell you, please don't blend my secret to anyone.
Reveal.
Reveal, yes, reveal. Don't reveal that.
Teacher spelling.
Spelling R-E-V-E-A-L. Reveal. R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. And number 3, say that something is not right or that you're annoyed about something. So if you ate a good breakfast, you wouldn't blend about being hungry during the morning. That morning. So what is
Complain.
it? Complain, yes. Complain. You wouldn't complain about being hungry during the morning. Complain. How about 5? Go in a particular direction or have a particular result. Too much exposure to the sun can blend to serious skin problems.
Lead.
Lead, yes. L-E-A-D, lead. It can lead to serious skin problems. And 6, encourage something to happen or develop. Regular exercise is known to blend a good health.
Promote.
Promote. P-R-O-M-O-T-E.
Promote là teacher.
Hmm?
Promote.
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 Yeah, promote. P-R-O-M-O-T-E. Promote. And number 8 is give some money as a payment for something or use time doing something. So my advice is to
Spend.
spend, yes, to spend your time and your money wisely. The last one, relax. You need to blend down after a busy day.
Wind down.
Wind down, yes. Wind down is a phrasal verb of relax. Wind down. So did you get all
May
the
I have a spelling? May I know the spelling of number 10, please?
wind? It's the same with the wind, W-I-N-D.
Did the W-I-N-D or
all the answers for this crossword? Did you get all the answers for the crossword?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Great.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so we'll move to number 2 now. Complete the test using the prompts melatonin and sleep. Okay, first we'll do number 2. You have to complete the test by using these prompts there. So you have to match the phrase and these phrases. That's it. For example, melatonin is a chemical. So which phrase will be appropriate to continue the sentence? A, B, C, D, or E or F?
F.
Yes. Which occurs naturally in the body? So number 1 is F. So just like that. Match the phrases with their sentence respectively. So have you finished number 2?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher.
Yes, sure.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
So the first one matched with number F, right? So how about number 2? It tells your body
E.
C.
E.
E,
E.
E.
C.
E or C?
E.
I think number
It tells your body, right? So 1 is time to sleep and 1 is time to wake up, right?
yes.
So the answer is E, yeah.
but 3 is B.
Of melatonin,
E.
blank.
B. It's controlled exposure
Yes,
to
it
light.
is controlled by exposure to light. So that is B. It is released in the evening
A.
And at night.
and at night. Okay.
A.
A. And its effect is to
Make
C.
you sleepy.
make you sleepy. Yes. So the last one is, however, we don't always do the right things to promote the production of melatonin.
D.
Or to ensure that is released at the right time.
Yes, or to ensure that it's released at the right time. So the last one will be D. So 8 is up, and 2 is E, 3 is B, and 4 is A, and 5 is C, and 6 is D. Got it?
Got it, teacher.
Got
Okay.
it, teacher.
So we'll move to number 2, 3. Complete the sentences with suitable imperatives such as allow, don't read. So what is imperative form? The imperative form là gì này? Direct command ပေးတာ direct instruction ပေးတာအဲ့တော့များသောအားဖြင့်ကျွန်တော်ဘာနဲ့စလဲဆိုတော့ verb နဲ့စတယ်ပဲ။ Okay เนาะ infinitive verb နဲ့စတယ်ပဲအဲ့ကောင်ကိုကျွန်တော် imperative form လို့ခေါ်တာ For example, like number 1, look at number 1. So the title is, what can you do to stimulate the production of melatonin during the day? So number 1, allow natural light to come into the place where you walk or study. So that is imperative form, starting with above. So there are direct command, direct request, or direct warning or instruction. So at that time, you can use imperative form, just like this. Okay, so we'll do number 2 up to 6. So you have to use imperative form only, okay? So you can use positive or you can also use negative. This positive, and this is negative.
Negative က don't read နဲ့
Yes, don't.
Don't read.
Don't do that, don't go there. Do not litter like that. So have you finished up to 6?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. How about the others?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
chair.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so what is the answer for number 2? Plan time outside each day to get enough, but not too much exposure to sunlight.
Yes.
I heard.
For me,
Okay, now this one says spend. So, Taitai, what is your answer?
give time.
Give time, natural. Okay, give time is not that appropriate here to me. So, spend is more appropriate here. So, spend time outside each day to get enough exposure to sunlight. Spend time, right? Spend time on something. So, spend time outside each day. And number 3, plan the room you sleep is in dark, and the darker your room is, the better you sleep. So,
Make the room.
Make it.
make the room, okay, make the room you sleep in is dark. Or you can also use make sure the room you sleep in is dark, okay? And number 4, plan
White.
advice, okay, advise all devices such as computers and television because the light from screen can suppress the release of melatonin. So advise. So is there any different answer?
Teacher, don't use all. Yeah.
Don't use, yes, you can use that. Do not use all devices such as, or advise all devices. It's okay to use it. So how about 5? Blank from a device which is a black list such as an iPad. Instead, use
Don't read.
Huh?
Don't read.
Don't read.
Oh,
Don't read. It's just don't read from okay. It is okay. So don't read from a device which is blacklisted such as an iPad. Instead, use an e-reader which is not read a printed book. So is there any different answer with Anka?
Teacher, I thought the avoid it. And number 5, avoid.
Advice. Avoid cũng bị okay. Avoid from okay. Advice. So advice on manager là cái proposition của đó. Do not read. Yeah, don't read from a device. Yeah, đó mới chuyện cái đó là stay away from the device only. And how about 6? Plan your smartphone before you go to sleep.
don't use.
Turn off.
Turn off.
Don't use or turn off. Yes, put a correct or you can also use switch off. Yes, it is okay to use them all.
Teacher, stop using a viral.
Stop using your smartphone. Yes, so yeah, stop using the smartphone. Okay, yeah, Mandy. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, number 4, to reread the test you have completed in exercise 2 and answer this question. So,ဒီထဲဟာပဲသင်ဖိတ်ကြည့်ခိုင်းတာဆိုတော့မလုပ်တော့เนาะ။ကြိုပေးလိုက်တော့မယ်။အဲ့တော့ဒီနေ့ဒီနားမှာရမယ်။အဲ့တော့မေးကြရှိသေးလားမသိဘူး
No, teacher.
Go teacher.
No, teacher.
homework တော့ရှိသေးလားမသိဘူး။ homework ပေးထားရှိသေးလား
Hiểu.
မရှိတော့
How, teacher?
တက်လိုက်တယ်
။မရှိတော့เนาะ။ Okay, မရှိတော့ဆိုရင် homework က okay ဟောဆက်ကြောင်းပြီ။ Okay, so I'll stop here for today. So we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Okay, thanks for today.
Bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye bye.